I'm a mess. I get paid to help people crush their goals and help women who are starting a new chapter in their life. But here's my confession. I'm great at coaching it. Right now, I am not so great at living it. Why? Because I've been stuck. Not lazy, not unmotivated, stuck. And it turns out there's a name for it. It's called functional freeze. Today we're going to talk about functional freeze, and what it looks like is that you're ready to tackle your finances or your health, your food prep. You've got things to do and you cannot move forward. Your body keeps literally pulling the brake. For me, that was sitting down, scrolling, freezing. Like I would work all day, do my job, be extroverted, and then come back and sit down with full intention to food prep and go work out and work on my business, film a video. I knew I had coaching clients, so I did that, and I was happy doing that. I loved meeting with them, and then the minute I was done, that wave of overwhelm would come over me, and I would be so tired, and I shut down. If that's you too, you're not broken. Your body is designed to do that. So what exactly is functional freeze? And more importantly, how do we get unstuck? Functional freeze is a survival response. It is our body's way of keeping us safe. When we face danger or something is overwhelming, it seeks a safe space for us, one that is not so stressful. You've heard of fight or flight, tiger coming at you. This is another response, freeze. You're doing all the things to function in your life. So often other people don't even know this is happening to you. And they have no idea because you're doing all life. But then when you are alone and in private and you have other things you want to accomplish, even the huge laundry pile, you start to shut down and you can't move. I mean, you can't, it's not that you can't literally move. You're not catatonic, but you don't move forward. You don't want to do anything, and you're pretty listless, as if you are frozen in place, just emotionally, mentally. For me, it started in times of trauma and real stress. It was a really bad time. That freeze response protected me and kept me safe and kept me just doing the basics so that I could survive. I was in survival mode. But even now that I'm not in survival mode, my body just really wants to protect me from stress, and it's pumping out cortisol, which, by the way, is the thing that gives you belly fat. Is cortisol does no place else to go because there's not a literal tiger there coming at you. So you're not running off and burning the calories. So then it just stores and you're carrying around extra fat because of this cycle of stress and cortisol and stress and cortisol and no running from the tiger. By the way, I am slightly delulu in thinking that if a tiger was chasing me, I'd be like, here, kitty, and it would love me. We would snuggle and I would be fine. But yeah, that's just me. Here are 5 proven strategies that you can use to start unfreezing today. These aren't overnight fixes, but these 5 tools are something you may want to use that have been working for me. This isn't as woo-woo as it sounds. It's a little woo-woo, but thank your body. So I literally put my hand over my heart and I say, thank you, body. Thank you, brain, for trying to protect me. And just hearing it out loud, hearing yourself say it, going into your subconscious, you're letting your body know everything is okay. There is no tiger, cute as he might be. Everything is fine. I am safe. I don't need protecting. And this disrupts the danger signal and invites safety into your nervous system. When your body feels safe, it's going to let you move again. So it thinks it's doing you a favor and you're letting it know everything's okay. Oh, incidentally, I did go to this conference with a woman who was super woo-woo, but she had some really amazing nuggets about the subconscious. And one of them I thought was super interesting is, you know, when you gotta publicly speak or do something that's a little nerve-wracking, even though you're excited about it, your body kind of can't tell if you're getting nervous because it's exciting, like a first date, exciting because we gotta run, exciting, like scary exciting, or is this happy exciting? So she recommended that you use jazz hands and smile. So if you're in public, maybe a big smile and say, oh, I'm excited, happy excited, instead of terrified. So you may not want to jazz hands in front of all your colleagues in the conference room, but anyway, big smile, letting your body know, no panic, this is exciting. This is exciting. Filming is exciting. It's a little terrifying. Okay, Just an aside. Don't sit down after work. This worked for me really well because the moment I sat down was the moment everything, all systems started to shut off. Part of this was I was intermittent fasting and I knew I wanted to eat before a certain time, so I kind of had to give myself a break. Look, I'm going to go in, I'm going to bounce on my rebounder. We'll talk about that. I'm a little obsessed later. But bounce on my rebounder, so whatever little workout you want to do. I washed my face, brushed my teeth, packed my lunchbox and my clothes for the next day. I did all of that before I even sat down. I sorted my mail. I did all that, and there's no butt in chair until that was all done. And then I could sit and eat. For some reason, that helped me to not waste time scrolling, not waste time watching TV. And then I could allow myself a show if I wanted to have that while I eat. Or the goal is to then do other things, like read a book and not just phase out. And actually this kind of goes in the same thing. So number 3 is create one win in that evening. So promise myself I was going to do, and for me it's usually a housework thing that I wanted one housework thing done. So I'd take my Swiffer and dust the whole house real quick. It felt like a triumph, a big triumph. Number 4, use science to quell the cortisol rush. When you feel that jittery mix of anxiety and exhaustion, that's usually a cortisol rush. And science says one of the fastest ways to stop that rush is not scrolling or relaxing, it's getting outside. Here are 2 simple research-backed ways to help your body reset. Morning or daylight exposure helps you regulate your cortisol levels and it stabilizes your mood. Even brief light exposure tells your brain we're safe, the day is moving along, it's okay to engage. If you're able to, look outside in the morning, and it's best to not have the window in between you and the sun, but you do what you can. Look out at the sun in the morning, and obviously don't stare it with your eyes. You don't want your eyes to get damaged in this exercise, but looking at the sun, taking in the warmth of the sun. I would take a few breaths, thank your body, and that will help regulate your circadian rhythm and slow down your cortisol. Number 2, touch something real. People talk about grounding, bare feet on the ground, touching a tree, watering your plants. These things are sometimes called green exposure. It lowers cortisol, reduces blood pressure. You know, I'm just going to throw in there, if you have pets, petting your pet also is known to decrease your blood pressure. But green exposure, get outside if you can, breathe in fresh air, hug a tree, put your toes in the dirt or the sand. Oh, that'd be amazing. Put them in the sand, put them in the grass, watch for bees. You don't necessarily need a forest. Time on your balcony will suffice. But get out there, take in nature, and that in itself will help reduce your cortisol. Number 5, tell someone, even if it's me, even if it's our friends in the comments, tell someone. Functional freeze thrives in silence. It says don't bother anybody, stay invisible. So today, break that lie. Tell someone. I don't know, text them, hey, I've been in a freeze loop. Want to reset with me? We could start a movement. Even small connection cues can start to re-regulate and begin to thaw our nervous system. If you can relate, and I kind of hope you can't, let me know which strategy in the comments that you're going to try tonight. This is a journey I'm on with you. I'm rebuilding, resetting, and regaining momentum. I hope that was helpful. I hope you know that you're not lazy, you are not broken, you are just frozen, and together we can unfreeze, thaw, one gentle step at a time, together. Together we're building a life we love. I'm GenX Missy, reminding you that if we start now, we can retire happy.